Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to This Monster Wants to Eat Me, episode 3. So yeah, I'm late, I know, but I got sick, and then yesterday I wanted to do it, and I had a pretty bad headache most of the day, so now we're here though. So yeah, last episode we had Hinako, but basically just being confused and agonizing about Shiori not eating her anytime soon, it seems. But still, she's going to wait until Shiori decides because, well, this is now the method that she's chosen to join her family in the afterlife. We have her friend that she was bickering with a little bit in regards to, Shiori being a little too close with Hinako and getting her seat. So I'm curious how the dynamic between the three is gonna go. We had Hinako almost telling Shiori about how her parents died, but stopped herself before she could actually say it. And then we had Miko invite her to the festival that's happening nearby, but, well, Hinako did not feel at all like actually going, so yeah, she rejected Miko's invitation. And as she was drowning in depression by herself, Shiori arrived at her house and also invited her to the festival, but we didn't see what Hinako told her, so I'm guessing she is going to go, and that's how we're gonna start episode 3. Okay, subtitles on, yes. So let's get into this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're starting with recap. Okay. Ooh. Every time. The violence sounds so good. Ooh, that's a pretty shot. Yep, figured she'd say yes. Mm. So, I'm guessing the happiest she is, the tastiest she would be. I think Shiori said something like that in episode 2. Hmm. Oh, yeah. This is why she didn't want to come to the festival, because she was gonna be reminded of that. Hmm. So even with Shiori distracting her, yeah, of course it's not nearly enough. Oh, the broken candy apple. Oh man. Usually fireworks would be like a happy moment, but here is just triggering her PTSD, her trauma. Oh, That's so descriptive. I am not sure. Mm. I don't think Hinako's gonna tell her. Mm. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, well, Shiori is very observant. Oh, she did tell her. 6? Wow, I thought it had happened more recently, but okay, she's been living with this trauma for a lot longer then. Mm. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Mm. I figured. Such an interesting dynamic. Oh, that's a question I had in my mind. Mm. It sounds so antithetical. I'm so curious to see how that's gonna play out. Maybe. It almost looked like a smile there. Mm. Oh my god, that face. Why is the music so scary? Mm. Miko is a really good actor. Not letting it see, showing her face that she knows she was there. Yeah, well, you don't understand humans the best. Mm. Interesting. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah. She can see them? Oh no, is the episode gonna end? Damn it! Fine. Oh, the piano. Oh. Sorry for all the yawning. I guess I needed to sleep a little bit more. Oh, I just noticed these outfits are the ones that they had in the festival. At least Shiori and Hinako. An ephemeral tie. Okay then. Yeah. Okay. Well, I I really didn't talk much during the episode, but I feel like it was one of those episodes where like it's better to just uh, you know, just stay quiet and absorb the what's happening with the characters and what they're saying before actually trying to comment on it. But yeah, I was really like so sure of myself that Hinako was not gonna talk about it with Shiori in regards to, you know, how her parents and brother died. Because it seemed like something so difficult for her to do. I was expecting like at least like 6 episodes for that. But I think it makes sense in regards to, well, for one, literally last episode, she almost blurted it out. So I think it's just that combination of Shiori, you know, like the danger and the kindness and the unexplainable allure that she has towards Shiori makes it easier to just tell her, as well as the fact that Shiori doesn't, at least for now, doesn't actually care about Hinako. She just cares for Hinako in regards to what she can provide to Shiori. Also, I didn't say anything, but it does seem like Hinako has like burn scars from the accident, and that's why she wears the long sleeves all the time. Which, yeah, that makes sense. That she'd feel, oh, you know, they're part of her trauma. So she wouldn't feel comfortable showing them. So I don't know how many volumes the manga has, but I'm guessing that this season is not gonna reach the end of the story. But I would love for Hinako to grow confident enough and progress in regards to her, you know, a lot of the feelings she has towards what happened in the accident, up to the point where she can now wear sleeveless shirts and dresses. But yeah, I feel like that's far into the future. Oh yeah, this her remembering a voice telling her, Hinako, you must survive. But being like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how would any of their voices reach me from how far away the car was? And yeah, I agree. I don't know if the voice is just from Hinako herself, because you know what her parents would want, which is for her to keep living and eventually have a good life. Or if it's something supernatural going on with the voice she heard. I think it would be more interesting if it was the former, but the one with the, you know, like some yokai thing actually letting their parents' thoughts be heard by Hinako could also work. But I would prefer if it's Hinako just struggling within herself from the get-go, whether or not to die or live, because she knows deep down that, you know, her parents and brother would be really sad if she joined them when it wasn't her time. So that's why she's so torn, and that's why she's, you know, just passively suicidal. Because she's torn between her own depressing wishes and the wishes that she knows her family would have. And I really like that. Also, that advice that Shiori gives her, like, oh yeah, live every day to its fullest. And, you know, just try to view it through a lens other than sadness. If you do, sooner or later, the passage of time will ease your wounds. And it's like, okay, that would be decent advice. Especially coming from a yokai who doesn't fully understand human emotion. But she's saying it all from a, you know, a selfish desire. She only wants her to find the will to live, only to eat her then and there. So yeah, I'm really curious how you know, Shiori's feelings towards Hinako will evolve from here. Also, what the hell was up with Miko asking, did you see the fireworks? That was a concerning expression on her face. A little unsettling, I will say. Like, what? And then we have Hinako later talking about, like, Miko being the only one who didn't treat her any different and stayed with her throughout all these years. And like, okay, but then we saw in the first episode that Miko is like, oh, you know, she has to be protected. She can't do all these things on her on her own, and all that. She's a little bit helpless. And we saw Hinako kind of like, you know, tune everything out, kind of dissociate. So even though she says she's a very kind girl, I'm a little inclined to believe that Hinako is unwilling right now to see the bad side of Miko. And I do wonder if Miko now has like, maybe not, a hidden agenda, but more so like, oh, she's so kind and nice, but she only wants Hinako to be happy and comfortable with her, but not with anyone else. Like jealousy and envy. But okay, we're gonna leave it at that for today. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.